Seasonably hot. Well, the summer sunshine is great, but heat, humidity, and sweat can make it tough to keep your makeup looking fresh. So makeup artist Daniela is here with a few simple techniques to help you enjoy a flawless look all summer long. Good morning to you guys.
How are you doing?
I'm so glad to have you guys here because you teach me a new trick every time you walk in this place. So tell me,
love that.
Why is summer so challenging to keep the face cute, to keep it looking still and intact?
I feel like sometimes we think we need to add more so that it stays for a longer time. So what I want to teach you today is just how to minimize the makeup in layers to where they're so thin and they can actually last you longer.
I like this. Okay. So how should we go about prepping the skin? That's usually the first step. And we want to make sure it's long lasting.
Yes, typically what I would suggest you is to get a very lightweight moisturizer, something that's not so creamy and so heavy. And you can even find a foundation that's like on the lighter coverage as well. You can even mix your foundation with your moisturizer on the back of your hand, and that will make it a lot lighter.
Almost do it like a lotion on your face. I like that. Almost
like a tinted moisturizer. Yes, we want to do that.
Have you dabbled in tinted moisturizer?
Yes.
Do you think it's a vibe? Do you think we should lean in?
I think it's the best. I think honestly, it will show you skin through, but you can still have some coverage, you know?
I like
it's not like too
I'm gonna
much.
dabble this summer. All right, let's get into tips for eyes. We want to make sure that they pop.
You know, I want to say the best thing to do is whatever bronzer you're using for your face, you can actually apply it all over the crease of your eyes, and that way you don't have to use eyeshadows. Again, we're trying to keep it as minimal as possible. So whatever it is that you're doing on your face as far as bronzer goes, you will apply it and then basically just go from here onto your eyelids. Like just kind of, you know, whatever the same color, just make it a lot more monochromatic. But like, honestly, you don't need a whole lot for the eyes. I think the only thing I can suggest you is if you're gonna go to the pool or you're gonna be outside, instead of wearing mascara, because it tends to just run, just try the new lash clusters that stay on for 5 days, and they're also waterproof. These are my new ones, and I'm telling you, these are like your best bet when it comes to just, instead of using mascara, you just put this on, and they will stay like this for 5 days. And they're waterproof.
Has changed so much with eyelashes, from the extensions to the mascara to now the cluster. And the clusters are all the rage because they last like, what, a week, right? My gosh. Okay, I like the sound of that. Tips for the cheeks.
So for the cheeks, you guys, instead of going back to like that creamy blush that you were necessarily like doing like in the spring and it was more like, you know, just beautiful and youthful, this is what we're gonna do now for the summer. We're gonna go ahead and use powders instead of creams, because powders are going to be a lot more long lasting, and make sure that when you are pressing onto your blush, you bring it up to the temples just to give it a little lift onto the cheek. But this is the new way to do blush, you guys, especially for the summer. You got to go with a powder instead of a cream.
Plus, when you take it up the sides of the eyes, it's almost like a natural facelift, and we do love that indeed.
And you definitely have to set, you know that. I think that one of the things that we have to transition a little bit is not wearing so much creams and liquids, more so now than powders. We need to use more powders so that they actually stick and absorb humidity as they goes by. And when you seal it with a setting spray, that will make your skin look youthful again and not so powdery, but still give you the longevity that you need, and sweat proof and waterproof and all the...
Brings that dewiness back a little bit.
Exactly. It's not so dry looking.
Very good. Let's talk lips, because lips kind of round out everything.
You know, my new thing that I like to do for lips is forget about lipstick, you guys. Forget about lipstick. No lipstick. Just use your lip liner and then apply your lip liner and bring it inside of your lip line, just like so, and then pop a lip gloss. Like, that's the best trick. You don't need to have a lipstick, not that many steps.
And they're heavy, like you said.
And a lip liner lasts you twice as much than a lipstick. It has twice as much pigment, and it's a little bit more waxy, so it sticks to your lips better than a lipstick.
And it lasts so much longer. I'm always going to be a liner and gloss girl. It's just the way to go indeed. Bronzer, I know you touched on contour a little bit, but bronzer, do we need to add that around the face as well?
Bronzing is the best powder to kind of keep you looking youthful, kind of keep you matte as well. So try to find, there's different bronzers that I want to suggest you. So this one has a little bit more of a kind of like illuminating powder built into it. So you can use that for more of a radiant look, or you can just go for something that's a little bit more matte. It just depends on what you want, right? So like for me, I definitely want to do a little bit more matte for the summer, especially with the heat here in Texas. Just because we already will be glowing naturally.
Indeed, indeed.
But you want to do that.
Then, because we will be glowing indeed, touch-up advice, because the sweat is coming regardless.
I love to have one of these little cheese powder puffs puffs in my bag at all times, in my cosmetic bags, because when I feel like I'm sweaty, I'll just have it prepped already with a little bit of loose powder. And then what I'll do is I'll just press this onto the forehead, where is the area that normally it takes to get a little bit more dewy, like all of your T-zone, top of your lip, center of the chin, just like that.
Such good tips this morning. Look, we always want to better our makeup, no matter what the season, indeed. And you've got the products to do it. Tell us where we can find you.
Find me at Daniela Bell Beauty and Daniela Bell Lashes.
Thank you.